There were a lot of good comic books out on the shelves today. If you want to see what we got, stay tuned. What's up, everybody? And welcome back to another episode of C3 Comics. As always, I am the host, C3, and we want to thank everybody once again for stopping by and checking out the channel. Today is February 24th, 2021, and this is New Comic Book Day, Wednesday. I'm happy to be here. Do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and feel free to ring the bell. So every time I do a video, you guys will get that notification. Definitely hit that like button and hit that subscribe button because it does help the channel out. We're almost at our 300 sub mark, and when we do reach the 300, we are going to do a giveaway. All right? So without further ado, we're going to jump right into my haul. But first, let's do our subscriber shout out. First up, we want to thank Andy from England, Alberts, for subscribing to the channel. Thank you very much, Andy. We appreciate you. Next, we want to thank Drazier's Comics and Things. I hope I pronounced that right. Drazier's Comics and Things. We really appreciate the subscription, and we hope we don't disappoint. All right? Duchess of Transformers also subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much, Duchess of Transformers. We appreciate the sub. We have 64-page special on board C.3 Comics now. Thank you very much, man. Keep an eye on me. We're doing big things over here. We're moving at a steady pace. We appreciate you. We have Yes, I Love Comics and Pops. And they also have a great channel over there. So those of you who aren't subscribed to Yes, I Love Comics and Pops, check them out. All right? We have Daz, the Comic Key Chaser. You're around a lot of key chasers, Daz. So if we ever see each other in the comic book shop, make sure we salute each other because there's a lot of key chasers in the community. All right? Thank you, Daz. We appreciate you. Next up, and I love this handle. Shout out to the Psychotic One. Beautiful handle. Beautiful handle. Big ups. And last but definitely not least, I want to shout out Funky Sloth Comics, who found his way over here by way of our family and community member, Comic Man Andy. He's a beautiful guy, man. We appreciate you, Comic Man Andy. Thank you very much. And Funky Sloth Comics, thank you for the sub, and I hope I don't disappoint you. All right? So, with all that good loving out of the way, let's jump into the haul, ladies and gentlemen. All right? And we're going to start with Image. And I grabbed Crossover, issue number 4 by Donnie Cates. This is the 1 in 10 cover. I find myself grabbing all of those instead of the regular covers. So I've been grabbing all the 1 in 10s. They've been going for a decent rate, you know, so anytime you can get a ratio variant for less than cover, that's pretty cool. So that's why I've been grabbing them. Next up from Image Comics, we have Ice Cream Man. And this is issue number 23. W. Maxwell Prince doing an excellent job at this. Continues to write Ice Cream Man. He's writing Ha Ha. Both very good series. Ha Ha's off to a good start. But this series has just been a monster in itself, man. He's done very, very well with writing these. And look at the podium that the Ice Cream Man is sitting at. Are those a bunch of W's or is it just part of the artwork? Is that a tribute to W. Maxwell? I don't know. I'm just asking. You know me. Inquiring minds want to know. Next up from Image, one of my favorite reads, and we have Scumbag, issue number 5. I can't wait to get into this. I will be reading this as soon as I'm done shooting this video. This is funny, adventurous, Man, there's just so much going on in this book. I love this book, man. I can't wait. I definitely could recommend this one out to the community. It's been a zinger since day one. Scumbag, issue number 5. Check it out, people. Also from Image Comics, and this is coming from James Tynion IV, The Department of Truth, issue number 6. One of my more serious reads. Definitely have to be paying attention, but it's a great read. All about conspiracies. Are they true or aren't they? You know, I'm a firm believer in all conspiracies are not conspiracies. There's some truth to something somewhere. Just like all myth and all legends come from some truth, I think the same way about conspiracies. Department of Truth, issue number 6. Next up, we're switching over to Aftershock. And I started reading the first issue, and I'm hoping the second issue holds my attention just as well. And I'm talking about Zach Thompson's I Breathe the Body, issue number 2. This was a good read. That first issue was very, very good. So I'm really looking forward to getting back into this one as well. You guys should be familiar with this one. It's a story arc about people who live their lives out on the internet. Everything goes live. Everything's done live. I Breathe the Body. All right. Next up, from Boom Studios, Something is Killing the Children, issue number 15. And I don't know if I'm wrong. This may be the last issue to this story arc, and I think they're going to take a break. But I wasn't able to grab the 1 in 25, but that was a beautiful cover. But I was able to score a cover A. I'm going to go out before the weekend and try to find another cover, but it didn't appear like there were a lot of them out there. I know when I grabbed this one off the shelf, there was only like 6 copies left. So I'm thinking after the shop filled the boxes of those who subscribed to it, had it on their pull list, and put what he had on the shelf, that was it. You know, and I myself, I made sure that I had him put it on my pull list too. But there was still only like 6 on the shelf after I grabbed mine. Just today, I had him put it on my pull list. I've been able to score the books, but I haven't had it on my pull list all this time, which is silly of me. And then I thought about it. I said, well, if I want to get ahead of that next story arc coming out, I might as well put it on my book. But I've been lucky thus far, you know. But yeah, James Tynion IV on Something is Killing the Children. One phenomenal read. It's been one of the hottest reads in 2020, moving into 2021. Can't go wrong. All right? So now, we're down to my Marvel books now. All right? And believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't grab anything from DC this week. There was one book that I was interested in, but the price just wasn't right. You know? And I figured I'll wait for it a little bit. It'll probably be around to where I can get to it. But there were other books that I wanted more than that DC book. So I grabbed what I wanted versus what I wanted to have around me. Because you definitely don't want to just keep grabbing books just because they're coming out. So I just made sure I grabbed what I needed in my collection. All right? So anyway, enough of the rambling. We're going to deal with Marvel right now. And we're talking about Black Cat, issue number 3, King in Black, tie-in. Now, out of all the tie-ins, to me, this appears to be the only one that's really tied in. And it makes any sense. And the story is consistent. So I've been enjoying the Black Cat. Funny, hilarious, light and fluffy. Not too demanding, not asking anything of you except read, enjoy, giggle a little, and put it away. Black Cat, issue number 3, the King in Black tie-in. This next book I grabbed from Marvel, this is strictly a cover buy. Came out a while ago, but I wanted to grab this one because it's on its 3rd print, and that is Daredevil, issue number 25, written by Chip Zdarsky. And I just wanted to make sure that I grabbed that cover. That's a beautiful black, red, and white cover. Really like that cover. Chip Zdarsky, killing Daredevil too. All right, next up, I grabbed Marvel Voices Legacy, issue number 1, the Monica Rambeau cover. Another beautiful cover. I like the colors. The reds, the oranges, the yellows, the popping with that purple in the middle. Man, they killed it. They definitely killed it with that. And with all the hype centered around WandaVision, I just wanted to make sure I'm getting some of that new artwork of Monica Rambeau in my collection. I don't have her first appearance. I'm not going to chase it right now, seeing as how there's so much attention on it, but I will double back sometime later on, maybe in the mid-year, maybe next year, but I'll double back for it and grab it. But definitely not now. Now is not the time to be purchasing Monica's first appearance. But you know me, I grabbed another one for spits and giggles. You know, just in case. Beautiful cover. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you like the content, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I want to show you my last book, but I also want to encourage you guys to support the channel. If you like good content, if you like feel-good comics, if you like comic book reviews, please stop by, check out the channel, tell a friend, share a video or two. It's all good over here at C.3.comics. All right? Now, without further ado, the last comic that I picked up is from Marvel Voices Legacy, and it is the Miles Morales. And it is a beauty, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely a beauty. Let's see if we can get a close-up on that artwork. What do you guys think about that? Man, the artist nailed it. He nailed it. And she looks good dressed up, man. Miles looks real good dressed up. Popped it right in the Mylar. Looks great. And you know me. For spits and giggles, I had to grab another cover. I definitely wanted to make sure I got multiples of these in my collection. Just a beautiful cover. I am going to open one up and read the inside just so I know I didn't purchase this comic book for nothing. But I'm going to be very, very careful when I do so as not to damage them, because I want to keep these in as pristine of conditions as possible, because that is just such a beautiful cover. Marvel Voices, Legacy 1, the Miles Morales cover. And when you look on eBay, it seems to be doing quite well. It looks like they're running for roughly about 25 to 30 bucks, which is not bad for those of you who are flipping comics. You know, you grab it for cover price, throw it on eBay, make a few dollars off of it. It's not a bad flip. Can't argue with that at all, right? Right. So, there you have it, folks. Those are the comic books that I picked up for New Comic Book Day. I hope you saw something you like. If there's something that you think I missed that I might be interested in, please leave a comment down below. I can double back and grab it and make sure I get a good look at it. Now, before we go, what I would like to do is let you guys know that our Keep It Comic giveaway will be Marvel Legacy, issue number 1, the Monica Rambeau cover. And we want to send this out to one of the community members. free of charge. We're not asking for anything. The only thing you need to do to win this comic is to 1, be a subscriber to the channel, 2, leave an encouraging comment down below in the comment section, and 3, tune in to our new Comic Book Day video coming up next week. All right? So, I appreciate everybody stopping by, checking out the channel. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you to everybody who be commenting in that comment section, man. I really enjoy the conversations. Oh, one more thing too. If you did not check out my last video that I dropped where I did the review of Black Cotton, please check that video out. Very, very interesting comic book. It's a beautiful book. That book is capable of sparking a true dialogue amongst any comic book lover and anybody who's troubled by what is plaguing our society today. It's a beautiful read. I don't want to take anything from it. I don't want to discourage anybody from reading it. Just because of the content, it's an excellent take, a flip side of what happens, but it sparks a lot of emotion and a lot of feeling. But check it out. The video is a good video. The comic book is a good comic book, and you know, you might like it. You never know. All right. So since there's nothing else, don't hate, congratulate, and as always, ladies and gentlemen, keep it comics. Peace.